evening, everyone. My name is Vanessa Bellan, and I'm honored to be your Master of Ceremonies for today's event. On behalf of COPEI Language Institute, I would like to welcome you to the 44th graduation ceremony. We are delighted and grateful to be here to the 2021 graduation ceremony. It is really indeed an honor to be here to this dignified and special event, the high point of academic year. Today we celebrate the accomplishments and academic achievements of our students. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct privilege to introduce to you our institution authorities. Fundación de Ayuda a la Educación Executive Director Master Carlos Quesada and Academic Director Master Marixio Briones. I wouldn't like to miss the opportunity to thank all the teachers, academic coordinators, administrative staff, and maintenance staff. Without their support and hard work, COPEI would not be successful. Thank you for all what you do. I would also like to thank all of our honored guests who are watching the online transmission of such an important event this evening. Your presence is highly appreciated. Now, let us all stand up for our national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. At this point, may I call on Master Carlos Quesada, Fundación de Ayuda a la Educación Executive Director, who will give us a welcome message.
Buenas tardes con todos. Como es nuestra costumbre, mi discurso, mi speech, va a ser en dos idiomas. Comenzaré con el inglés, luego leeré el español, luego regresaré al inglés, luego volveré al español. Les aviso para que estén pues atentos. Good afternoon, members of the COPEI Directive Board, appreciating instructors, respected family members, and dear students. Welcome to the 44th graduation of COPEI Language Institute. Buenas tardes, miembros directivos de COPEI, apreciados instructores, respetables miembros de familia y queridos estudiantes. Bienvenidos a la graduación número 44 de COPEI Language Institute. My name is Carlos Quesada Moncayo. I am the director of the Fundación de Ayuda a la Educación, the proud sponsor of this prestigious institution. Mi nombre es Carlos Quesada Moncayo. Soy el director de la Fundación de Ayuda a la Educación, el orgulloso sponsor de esta prestigiosa institución educativa. Dear students, this event, our second virtual graduation ceremony, marks another milestone of your success in these trying times. It showcases your fortitude and resolve when faced with difficult situations. You should all be very proud of yourselves. We are. Queridos estudiantes, este evento, nuestra segunda ceremonia de graduación virtual, marca otro hito de su éxito en estos tiempos difíciles. Demuestra su fortaleza y resolución cuando encaran una situación complicada. Todos ustedes deben estar muy orgullosos de sí mismos. Sepan que nosotros lo estamos. Respected family members, fathers, mothers, brothers and sisters, husbands, wives, grandparents, uncles and aunts, and extended family. In most cases and in various ways, your support was a key ingredient in the success, and we thank you wholeheartedly. Respetables miembros de la familia, padres, madres, hermanos y hermanas, esposas y esposos, abuelos, tíos y tías y familia extendida. En la mayoría de los casos y de diversas formas, su soporte es un ingrediente clave para este éxito y nosotros se los agradecemos de todo corazón. Now, about your achievement today, I could say the following. For me, learning English was part of a bigger path which led me to the place I am today. As a university student, it allowed me access to a much broader spectrum of universities in the United States, in Canada, and in Great Britain. As a professional, it gave me access to opportunities in multinational organizations. My first step into becoming a citizen of the world was to learn a world language, English. In this step, you all now join me, and I extend my sincere congratulations to you all. Ahora bien, respecto a su logro de hoy les puedo decir lo siguiente. Para mí, aprender inglés fue parte del camino que me llevó al lugar donde me encuentro hoy. Como estudiante universitario, me permitió acceder a una mayor selección de universidades en Estados Unidos, en Canadá o en Gran Bretaña. Como profesional, me dio acceso a oportunidades en organizaciones multinacionales. El primer paso para convertirme en un ciudadano del mundo fue aprender un lenguaje mundial, el inglés. Y en este paso, hoy todos ustedes se me unen y les extiendo mis sinceras felicitaciones. To end, I hope you will enjoy today's event and leave with our eternal gratitude for the confidence they have given us. Para finalizar, espero que todos disfruten del evento de hoy y que se lleven nuestra eterna gratitud por la confianza que nos han brindado. COPEI, the best language institute in Ecuador. COPEI. el mejor instituto de lenguaje del Ecuador. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Next, COPEI Academic Director, Master Mario Xibriones has an important message for us.
Welcome to our 44th graduation ceremony and our second virtual event. There has been more than a year since the world was shocked because of the COVID-19 pandemic outbreak. And after all these months, we are trying to go back to normal. As it seems, it is going to take longer, and we keep on looking for ways on how to move on. This is an example of leading this non-traditional event to gather all of you virtually to acknowledge our COPEI graduates. Times are difficult, and the new circumstances we're going through makes more than one person analyze, reflect, and reorganize priorities in life. For our graduates today, concluding part of the way of their English studies in COPEI has been a priority. Achievement we all applauded and valued. You have had the experience to start face-to-face classes in COPEI long ago, and having the chance to interact with teachers and peers in a classroom. Who would have thought that the last courses would have been online and practicing the language through a screen and using Zoom breakout rooms? Well, I'm sure you would not. We are thrilled that you continue until this moment when you are getting your certificate as evidence of your hard work and perseverance. English through times has evolved, becoming a necessity in daily social environments and everyday work context. Then, the need to know and manage the language. Besides this fact, the pandemic has taken us closer to technology and to reconsider different ways of learning opposite to the traditional ones. Lately, managing technology as well as being proficient in English makes you more prepared and skilled to be better connected to the world, and this definitely opens your boundaries. I am glad you are on track. To our adult students, this is an important accomplishment on your personal and professional growth. I am sure what you have learned is going to open path to ease coming challenges where English might be involved, like getting a new job, being promoted, using the language abroad, or going for a pre- or postgraduate study where English is a requirement. You did it. To our teens, sometimes the objective is different. Some might have had the will to learn the language to be updated and trendy, or some were forced by parents to study. Despite the initial reason at this point where you are receiving your certificate, it is because you worked hard too. You are part of the generation that starts taking advantages at short age and will get far as you wish. Well done. Besides your effort, we want to make a special mention to your parents and families who have supported you along the way. A great recognition also to our teaching staff, your teachers who have guided you on this learning journey. The experiences gained with you, with your different courses and teachers are part of your memories now as you are part of ours as well. As COPEI Academic Director, I want to thank you once again for having trusted in COPEI. Continue preparing yourself and keep on working on future aims. Congratulations to you all, and remember, keep safe. Thank you.
We are so proud of all of our graduates, but just as any other institution, there are the top two, and we're extremely proud of our valedictorian and our salutatorian as well. A valedictorian is a student who has the highest academic achievements of a class. A salutatorian is the second highest graduate of the entire graduating class. I would like to introduce our valedictorian, Sanchez Villagomez Daniel Alejandro from the Teens program, and our salutatorian, Hernandez Bravo Steven Jair from the Adults program. Please help us congratulate them. And I invite Master Marix Cibriones to help us hand in a special recognition to these exceptional students. Next, Marco Antonio Aguirre, a close friend of the institution, will be in charge of playing Waltz of Flowers on his piano. COPEI is celebrating its 25th anniversary, and that's why we have prepared a nice surprise for all of you. Peter Harrington, our founding director, has sent us a beautiful message which has taken us back in time to see COPEI's origin story. Hope you enjoy it.
Hello and happy 25th anniversary COPEI. I'm Peter Harrington, and I am thrilled to be able to share this important moment in COPEI's history with you all. You know, when I think about the anniversary to any institution, I can't help but wonder how that institution came into being in the first place. What were the founders thinking? What was their vision for the future of this new organization? Well, as the founding director of COPEI, I do have certain insights into COPEI's origin story, and that's what I would like to share with you today. So, when we created COPEI, I was in charge of designing its English program. And I decided to design it more like a language academy than a traditional secondary English program. However, with its multiple proficiency levels and small class size, it required more teachers than our budget would allow for at that time. To solve this problem, we decided to have our COPEI English teachers share their expertise, their instructional innovations with the general public through a language academy that would become known as COPEI. This would not only help support our over-budgeted English program in COPEI, it would also respond to a need in Guayaquil at that time for a high-quality, low-cost language academy. So you could see that the birth of COPEI was a result of COPEI's unwillingness to compromise with the quality of its educational program. And from its inception, COPEI's vision has always been linked to a commitment to offering language programs that met the highest international standards of quality while at a price that's affordable to the community we serve. So, that's your history lesson for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed sharing it with you, and am very grateful for being allowed to participate in this special occasion. Muchas gracias y muchas felicidades.
Now, the moment we have all been waiting for, the awarding of the diplomas. The text on the diploma goes: COPEI Language Institute awards this diploma to name of the student for completing 600 hours of class instruction in the COPEI English language program for adults. Guayaquil, July 2021. Signed by Ingeniero Carlos Quesada, Executive Director of Fundación de Ayuda a la Educación, and Mario Cibriones, COPEI Academic Director.
Students who finished the honors program with highest honors: Andrade Anchundia Natalia Antonella, Carranza Ruiz José Manuel, Cataño Estupiñán Frank Johnson, Hernández Bravo Steven Yair, Gibaja Zavala Yanela Nicole, Lalangui Mejía Elizabeth Salem. Lamilla Lozano Kerly Paola. López Becerra Samantha Camila. Palacios Navas Daniela Soledad. Rizo Borges Emily Dayan. Saldarriaga Casanova Michelle Johanna. Sicha Cantos Tiffany Lisbeth. Vega Pérez Samantha Beatriz. The students who finished the honors program with distinction: Acosta Pugo Andrea Carolina. Aguayo Sarco Juliana Elizabeth. Barros Plúa Nashley Cristina. Rix Ochoa Lisbeth Nicole. Casierra Montaño Elian Ismael. Castro Guayas Angie Michelle. Contreras Portes Kira Caina. Espinosa Bermeo Yvette Michelle. García González Dana Melina. Herrera Vargas Francisco José. Jara Aguilar Derek Rubén. Jerez Cantos Fátima Yamilet. León Guerrero Silvia Karina. Yaque Paladines Daisy Daniela. Manzano Gim Maylin Cristel. Medina Salguero Catherine Angélica. Orellana Suárez Ugolino. Pacheco Morán Emily Nayeli. Reyes Sánchez Daniela Solanda. Rojas Salazar Carla Milena. Santos Escobar Dayana Estefanía. Soledispa Christopher Joshua. Tagle Freire Juliana Belén. Zamora Loor Jesús Alejandro. Now, students who finished the autos program: Argudo Bajaña Valerie Noemí. Arguello Canales Giovanna Nayeli. Bueno Tumbaco Jordana Sujei. Castillo Rosado Cristel Anaí. Casar Cortés Carlos Alexander. Cercado Mendoza Melina Mercedes. Chenche Cruel Edward Fernando. Coca Quitio Natalie Fernanda. Cuello Lara Kleiner Stevens. Cruz Cajape Emily Valeria. Cueva Suárez Fiorella Lisbeth. Estrada Vega Carla Areli. Gordon Martínez David Enrique. Infante Gutiérrez Mónica Elizabeth. Jiménez Chancay María José. Lainez Yagual Elías Isaac. Lino Canales Sergio Aldair. Merino Cadena Ivonne Andrea. Moncayo López Fiorella Juliana. Muñoz Briones Giovanna Denise. Murillo Plaza Marco Antonio. Naula Narea Mayra Alejandra. Nemer Montes de Oca Marta Rafaela. Parrales Cajas Kerly Dayana. Pérez Romero Andrea Cristina. Pineda Gamboa Lourdes Geraldine. Ramírez Tumbaco Isaac Alejandro. Rendón Valencia Cari Abraham. Salinas Fernández Andrés Saúl. Sánchez Arevalo Erika Selena. Sánchez Yanga Nayeli. Suárez Andrade Nicole Brigitte. Suárez Ponce Alison Janelli. Tejada Cando Christopher Joel. Tomalá García Lourdes del Rocío. Torres Ávila Dafne Estefanía. Ullauri Morán Ángel Ricardo. Vargas Quinapayo Michelle Arón. Vázquez Hungría Rosa Mariam. Vera Cantos María Belén. Vera Mendoza Cari Marlon. Zambrano Morales Darlene Stephanie.
Students from the Teens program. The text on the diploma goes like this. COPEI Language Institute awards this diploma to name of a student for completing 475 hours of class instruction in the COPEI English Language Program for Teens. Guayaquil, July 2021. Signed by Ingeniero Carlos Quesada, Executive Director of Fundación de Ayuda a la Educación, and signed by Mariuxi Briones, COPEI Academic Director.
Students who finished the teens programs with highest honors: Acosta Moreno, Caroline Yasmín. Condo Salazar, Alison Girela. Gracia Martínez, Anaí Valentina. Ibarra Manrique, Angie Romina. Maldonado Yulán, Luigi Alejandro. Martínez Rivas, Angélica Anabela. Navarrete Fletcher, Jimmy Michael. Orozco Tomalá, Milena Jasvit. Ortiz Llanes, Jorge Jordán. Pisco Reyes, Sebastián Andrés. Sánchez Villagómez, Daniel Alejandro. Sánchez Villagómez, Francisco. Students who finished the teens program with distinction: Arias Quintana, Milena Eduarda. Chalén Salazar, Pamela Esther. Cortés Martínez, Diego Sebastián. Díaz Medina, Marcos Andrés. Flores Borges, Daniel Moisés. Mero Zambrano, Joyce Nicole. Moreno Naranjo, Fabricio Bolívar. Navarrete López, Camila Anaí. Sares Chibisaca, Darlis Daniela. Troya Villalba, Andrea Victoria. Valdés Corotiza, Iliana Aida. Students who finish the teens program: Bautista Ávila, Saori Maileth. Gordillo Estrada, Angie Solange. Jiménez Salamea Maratay. Morocho Ordóñez, Hilary Madeline.
This concludes the awarding of diplomas for the 2021 class. Let's give a big applause to all these students for their dedication, which has been absolutely exemplary. Congratulations, you did it! At this juncture, may I call on the valedictorian of this class to deliver the valediction and to express his words of gratitude on behalf of the entire class.
Hi, COPEI authorities. My name is Daniel Sanchez. Hello also dear students, classmates, friends, and other teachers. Today I'm going to be talking about some of the most remarkable memories I have of my English learning process. So I think it all started for me in 2011 at my school in first grade. since, well, it's not like I wanted to learn English or the language whatsoever, but because it was a mandatory subject at my school. So it all started there. Of course, started learning the basics like nouns, verbs, and as the years kept going by and passing by, I was also learning new stuff such as vocabulary, grammar, structure, reading, listening, and all the other areas of the English. So I think that in 2014 was when my mother one day came into my room and said that she had enlisted me in English academy school called COPEI. And of course, at first, I didn't like the idea at all, since, well, I wanted to be free on Saturdays, rest, relax, like any other kid would want. But of course, her answer was no, and the next thing I know, I was at COPEI already. So now in COPEI, I thought the classes would be a lot more harder or tough, since, well, it's an English academy, so I was expecting like high stuff, difficult. I wouldn't understand the teachers, so I was getting kind of nervous. But in the end, it wasn't as hard. I could socialize with the teachers. They were very nice and humble, as well as my fellow classmates and friends. So I think I was gonna have a great time. So, well, then I got to the teens level. That level, I think it was like kind of interesting, since, of course, the teachers weren't as like childish as they were when we were kids. So they didn't focus that much on making fun games or stuff like that. So they focused more on teaching. They focus more on exams and making the class appropriate for the students, and also they had a little bit less patience. Of course, I understand that, since, well, we're growing up, we're almost teens, so we must learn how to submit or finish assignments or work they send us on time. And of course, I was like 12 years old at the time. I was very little, and when I entered the classroom, I noticed that my classmates were very tall, and they were like 17 or 15. So I felt kind of intimidated by them, and also by the teacher, because the teacher had like this mad face, like he was going to make my life impossible. But then he proved me wrong, of course. I noticed that he was actually a really fun teacher. He always like divided our classroom in groups. I think half the classroom was like group A and the other half was group B. And he made us participate in competitions to win extra points. For example, his classes were very entertaining because he had these giant flip cards with vocabulary or like keywords. And for example, he asked, "What is this?" And the one who answered the fastest from each group would win a point for the group. And in the end of the game, if the losers had to like make a punishment in front of the whole class. But it was kind of embarrassing sometimes, but I think it was a great experience. The teacher's name was Javier, I think. Fortunately, I don't remember his last name, but the thing that I remember is that he unfortunately died from a brain tumor, but he still has a very big place in my heart. I will always keep those memories of his teaching and the way he treated us as students. I must emphasize that all of these things that I've done here in COPEI wouldn't have been able to be accomplished if it wasn't thanks to my mother, because she's the one that started everything. She's the one that said no when I didn't want to get in the academy. And well, she's basically the base plate of the path I've built and here in COPEI or in other classes at my school when it comes to English. For her, quitting COPEI wasn't an option. She always said that we were first, and no matter how difficult some situations or times were throughout these 6 years, she always put our education first because she wanted us to progress, advance, and just become something better than she could have been back in her time at school. I think overall, these past 6 years have been a great experience for me, and maybe for my brother as well, because of all the good friends and great people I've got to meet, and the good teachers, and all the new skills or strategies I got to know and put into work in any other activities that I've done. And of course, another thing I could mention is that I remember also in teens, I don't remember exactly in what grade, but I remember I got a scholarship because of my high grades. And that also made me real happy because it demonstrated that I was a great student and that I was advancing in this process. And in the end, I did the ITEP test for my English level certificate, and surprisingly, I got C2. And of course, that also made me really proud of myself, and I'm very happy as well as my parents. So what I could say is that if you're like trying to improve at something, maybe English or any other language like French, you should definitely work hard in what you're trying to achieve. Like, just study, never get distracted. If just focus on what you want, on your goal, and you may be able to accomplish it. Like, for example, right now with my newly obtained English level certificate, it could be able to open new doors for me with better and bigger opportunities in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel Alejandro, for that meaningful and insightful speech. Once again, congratulations to our graduating class on a job well done. We're so excited for the opportunities that lie ahead, and we cannot wait to see what you are going to accomplish. This moment has been a great opportunity to really celebrate your entire time at COPEI, and indeed your entire learning process of our language. So this is quite a milestone. We are very happy for you, very proud of you. Please keep in touch and let us know how you're doing and what you're doing. Thank you everyone for watching this live transmission. We look forward to your loyalty and enthusiasm for our institution. Gracias, padres de familia, por confiar en COPEI. Ustedes tienen un rol muy importante en la vida de sus hijos y gracias a su esfuerzo, el día de hoy, ellos han culminado una etapa más de su vida. Hoy son graduados de COPEI. To graduate, your stories inspire us and fill us with pride. I hope you look back with fond memories of the time you've spent with us and that you take time to celebrate.
Thank you and good night.
Well, first of all, I want to thank my parents because they were the reason that I started studying English in the first place. Also, they had made possible to finish all my studies. Their love and support has been crucial for me all this time and always will be. And I also want to show my appreciation to this institution that has opened its doors to me. And especially I want to give a thanks to all the staff and the teachers with the professionalism that have shown me is the thing that made all this thing possible. Well, English is very important nowadays. It has so many useful ways to use it, but for me the most important one is that it allows me to understand a lot of things about new cultures and to meet brand new people from all around the world. And for that, and due to the importance of this language, I want to encourage everyone to keep studying it. I know it's a hard path, but nevertheless, it's a rewarding one. So, thank you.
Well, what I can say about COPEI, here I live great experiences with my classmates. Also, I can say that COPEI is not only an institute where you can learn English, how I speak it and how I understand it, but also COPEI is like a family. You can feel like you are in a family where you can feel like everyone like your family, all the workers, and also I think it has great teachers that don't only teach you how I speak English, also you teach you how to be a better person. They make me a better person, and I can now say that for them I learn a lot about this new language, the English, but also I learn more about the life.
Hi, my name is Christopher Soledispa. I was a student from COPEI for 3 long years. I can say that being in COPEI was a really nice experience because the way that you meet new friends, the way that teachers always grateful to teach all the students was a really nice experience. I hope that all the things that I have learned in this place try to improve in another places, like travel to another countries, try to teach to my friends, to my people that I know. So I recommend you, if you have a little difficult to speak or understand the language, go to COPEI. It's the best way to speak English.
COPEI para mí resultó siempre más divertido que el mismo colegio. Por lo que comentaba, acá siempre me he sentido mucho más cómoda. Desde chiquita siempre quise venir, de hecho, porque mi abuelita a todos sus nietos, de poco en poco, nos fue inscribiendo acá en la institución. Entonces recuerdo que cuando era más chiquita no podía esperar a que llegase mi turno de que me inscribieran en COPEI. Y cuando ya ingresé, ya me matriculé para el primer curso en Children, estaba súper feliz y ansiosa de comenzar a aprender inglés. Pues el idioma siempre me llamó la atención y con las clases, la manera en la que dictaban las clases, cada una de las clases me gustó mucho más y por eso creo que desarrollé un buen nivel de inglés.
La COPEI no es solo un instituto, sino también un lugar donde se relacionan compañeros, profesores, estudiantes, cantamos, bailamos, de todo se hace. Así es como lo hacemos aquí. Así que vengan, get ready for everything, don't care about what other people said, keep your essence. Blessings for everybody.